My name is Chris Anderson. I work at Iowa State University as a research faculty. My areas of research are climate change, and how it impacts agriculture. I've chosen to be a research scientist because I like to do innovative things. I like to answer questions that people haven't necessarily asked yet and find out ways to connect those answers to real-world decisions and real-world actions. My favorite part about my job is working with people in the field, working with people who have to make decisions day in and day out about where to invest their money, what kind of crops to grow, what kind of crops to plant, what kind of agronomic practices to use, and I help them sort through the weather and climate conditions so that they can make better choices. I have about 3 or 4 different types of activities I do every day. One is more oriented towards research. Those activities generally work with looking for patterns in data, finding new connections with different data sets. And this could be data sets that are field specific, data sets that are summaries of United States crop production on a very coarse scale, and all of these data sets relate to climate and how climate changes and the year-to-year variability of weather and how it impacts productivity. Another part of my day-to-day research is providing presentations. So once I provide my research and produce my research, then I like to present it and talk to growers and users and people who invest in agriculture so that they can understand what the latest information about climate means for them. And then finally, I also teach a course, and that entails a lot of online interaction with my students because the course itself is online. And so I spend a lot of time looking over discussion boards, going through homework assignments, and answering email related to that course. My advice to students who are pursuing a career in agriculture and anything is largely to follow your curiosity. That's what led me to do what I do. I became very curious about how weather impacts things. First starting out with storms and the way that people are impacted by severe weather and wanting to find out how to predict storms better. And now later, how severe weather or weather extremes affects agriculture and food production. So I would say, first of all, find out what it is you're curious about, because those are the things that you will want to think about day in and day out, and it makes your job a lot easier when you are working on things that you're just inherently interested in.